All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4 Survival Playthrough. Your host. I hope you're doing well, and let me know what you guys are doing if anybody's seeing this. Oh, yeah. AC, I already assigned you something. So, right now we're back at the castle, and we were headed over to our favorite location of the railroad headquarters. It's just a little bit north. We're probably going to try to swim there. But one of the things that I do want to clarify, give me one moment, I have to respond to something, is that in personal news, I've just been busy dealing with a little bit of a social situation from one of my communities. And it just reminds us all that we should not only count our blessings, but also be cautious because we never really know the other person and what they're going through when some things happen. Um, it's also important to note that all I will say on personal stuff like that is that they're lessons in life. There's blessings and then there's lessons, and sometimes when you try to reason with some folks, unfortunately, they just don't get the message. Sometimes they won't reread what you're writing out to them, clearly documenting what exactly the problem is. And I'm very gracious with most people I interact with. I take time out of my day to assess what they're doing, write out the instances that this happens with times, dates, all of that to show the events and what has been affected. And also point out statements where I say, look, this is a very specific statement, and these kinds of things aren't appreciated in the community. What do you have to say about this? And it gives them a chance to explain themselves. Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe there's a genuine thought that they thought it was permissible. And then I have to go and explain to them, no, it's not permissible. And this kind of thing happens all the time in life. And I'm sure many of you as my community understand this. But sometimes it'll be for the better. And unfortunately, a lot of the time, people separate themselves because they would choose isolation and the idea that they're just right for being right, rather than accepting how their actions affect other people. And it is quite unfortunate that so many still choose isolation. And the worst part is when they start blaming other things that have nothing to do with their own actions. That's when you know they're just being genuinely disingenuous. They don't understand the value of what they bring to the table. Has to have merit if they wish to participate. Otherwise, there is no participation or understanding. And you reap what you sow. If you're going to be disingenuous and hurtful for no other reason other than to troll Christians or other groups of faith, then it's nothing more than a nuisance. And that is something that I think a lot of people underestimate, because I've seen Christians do the same thing. There are many groups of people that will have these people embedded within them. And if you know people who go around doing that kind of thing, my advice to anyone like that is always, either talk to them to stop them from their wicked ways, or just remove them from your group. Because those kinds of people bring nothing but drama, they bring nothing but problems, and they'll always end up, basically becoming alone anyway. Just may as well help speed up the process. Because the trolls, the nuisances, the people who have to be tit for tat, and I've known them in different communities. The only time they stay is when they have to stay. Like in a union, usually union people are like that quite a lot for some reason. They don't really need to be, but they are. And it's unfortunately a very toxic place to create. And that isn't to say all union people are like that, no. There's plenty of, I'm sure, unions that don't have toxic people within them. But specifically to people that have to deal with such levels of toxicity, it is better to just remove those kinds of people from your community. And always be careful of the quiet ones too, because I've noticed there are quite a few people who are quiet, but then when they start speaking out, you can actually see just all that oozes out of them is just toxic behavior from saying things definitively to provoke other people, or trying to be a crybaby where everything they do is right and they have to cry if someone points out, hey, not everybody's like you, you know, and suddenly that becomes an issue. That's another form of toxicity I've noticed. And I might even make like a video about this because I have just seen it so much throughout my life in every workspace I've ever been in. Even working as like a porter, I've had to deal with that of just people being toxic. And it just spreads that kind of behavior. And I've learned that, the best way to stop it is not only by, going through the proper channels like HR or something, but also just understanding, hey, I think that this is a very toxic thing. You can have a direct source talk about some things that are spread around in rumors. And that for me has resolved some issues. Not always in like a great way, but in something that at least has a conclusion. When you just let it stew for a while to the point where the toxic person can just start making up stuff, that's usually when you need to also just start removing those people. Because, for me, I always keep notes. And when people around me don't keep notes, that shows that they have a level of problems that, they just like starting stuff and never resolving it. And then wonder why nobody likes them. I've seen that too. It's a very, very toxic cycle. But I don't know. I just wanted to start out by venting a little bit about that because on some levels, these toxic people can sometimes be positive when they're doing their best. And caveat being whatever that best is. It varies. Let's see, I need to talk to this NPC. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's leave. Okay, this is Parkview Apartments.
Carrington.
All right. Okay, we got Butcher's Bill 2. We also got Pam's thing. Yep. All right, sounds cool. All right, so Mercer's safe house. All right. Ah, all right. So Croup Manor is to become the safe house. Interesting. Well, I guess I can go build it up a little bit. Problem though is that we'll need some context and communication with the other houses. I can go. I'll probably have some stuff there. Why not? Why not? I could just make up some shops too. See how that pans out. Very interesting nonetheless. Okay, we got 3 quests. I'm gonna go do the Butcher's Bill one. These quests are pretty interesting. Move the marker, go north. But continuing on talking about toxicity, it's also hard to see. That's one thing I will admit up front, is that it's not always seen, so when you do see it, bring it up. Bring it up with other people. You're like, hey, that person's acting kind of weird in this community and they're doing something strange. You know? If you take a risk, understand that's always a risk to talk about those kinds of things. But it's worth it. Because you have to make sure that the people around you are in a safe position. You don't want a bunch of trolls around that are going to be disruptive, that won't actually care about what's being stated, that don't contribute. Those kinds of people have always been problems in society. You know, before they were trolls, they were just losers. Before they were losers, they were castigated, held the scarlet letter. And that's exactly the problem sometimes that you'll see with individuals in your communities or otherwise. So, just some food for thought. Protect your communities out there. Understand that everybody has a distinct, reason for why they do things. And unfortunately, sometimes people get caught in the crossfire of it. It can be solved afterward for sure. But we can't forget what some people do can just be deliberately toxic, and we'll have the notes. Keep notes. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Carla. I don't want Edward right now. Got a chem box. Nice. Oh, right. I need to go the other way. My apologies, chat. Oh, yeah. One other thing that I should note is when you have like a spy going around just trying to control everything, try to excise those as well. Because I've seen people whose entire communities have been ruined by people that, were pretty innocuous and don't say anything. You need people who are real. When I say that, I'm not just meaning like, oh, they come. No, they speak. And they say something. And if they're constantly saying nothing, that is a huge indicator of what they'll contribute, which is nothing. They say nothing, they're contributing nothing. And if they're there only for themselves, it'll show. That is something that anyone should do, especially if you're creating a culture where you want everyone contributing and actually adding to the progress of whatever you're making, whether it's a digital good or a workspace, and they're just redundant. Eventually they get axed out because they're no longer useful in the workspace. That is one thing AI has proven time and time again, is that these people are just kind of parasitic in their nature, and they're kind of just clinging on to jobs that don't really matter all that much. And unfortunately, it did affect me. It affected many people who got thrown out of the tech bust. But at the same time, kind of showed that we weren't worth that much. So that's another thing I think people should also understand about their worth. Because if all they do is just spend all their time clinging to a job, well, eventually they're going to get axed out. instead of building new skills, which is the more important piece of the puzzle in life, where I've had to rebuild skills like 3 times now, where right now I'm building more into a creative space, using AI, adapting to it. There's going to be a lot of people left behind in the new economy that will never understand that. They'll be like, how did I lose my job? And why can't I get a new one? Well, you didn't learn any new AI. And it didn't take time to learn new AI. And I think that that is a very important lesson in life, where some people will always think they're on top despite the opposite being true. Maybe they just got lucky, man. You got to think about your circumstances and know that they're not forever. And that, sure, you can be in supposedly a safe industry, like defense or whatever the case may be. Or is it war now? I don't know. It's one of those places. And then learn that, oh, well, that's kind of crumbling too. Like right now, I know somebody who essentially works on some very important intelligent stuff within a military apparatus, and they will no longer be seen as a necessary resource, only a redundancy. And they do a lot of work to maintain stuff. Alright, time to get the Blackbird report. I don't even know what this thing does. But those are just some of my thoughts today.
Blackbird spotted. Badly injured. Way too many hostiles for the runner to engage. Request assistance from HQ.
And yeah, I'm always careful around non-talkers especially. Because if people aren't talking to you, they're probably talking behind your back. Let's see, where on the map is he? GNN, there's that thing. Oh, Backstreet Apparel? Okay. I'll head over there, sure. How do I get there from here? So I could go through the crater again, but that's going to be kind of hard to do. Matt's workshop. Eh. And frankly, I get very tired of everybody that will tell me they're an expert in something, but then there'll be very big knowledge gaps. I'll be like, okay, you're a supposed expert in this field right now. You work in all this stuff, you do all this stuff. Great, let's see you do that stuff. And then they just won't know what to do at all. It looks like this was a trap area. And I try to talk to people who consider themselves experts, where it's like, okay, well, you're going to consider yourself an expert. What can you do? And I ask them to just break stuff down for me. There. Huh. Wonder why they keep respawning here. Ooh, look at that. We get a bunch of free stuff again. Not bad. I guess Suggs is gonna have... Oh, I guess it's one of those exploders. Oh, that was what exploded. Huh. wondering if Marvin's body not being here anymore is triggering something. Alright, time to go buy from Suggs, I guess? I don't know. Yep, let's trade, Suggs. Let's see. So he's got some pretty decent weaponry here. Nothing too bad. Oh, hey, Diego. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Wow, that's pretty nice, too. Got some pretty decent weaponry here. Wow, that is a strong one. Okay, let's see what he's got. He's got some nails. Got these. Got that for the BFG. 12.7s. Alright, I'll keep all of that. I'll keep that. I'll keep that. I don't really want to keep this, but it is pretty okay. Sell that. I got the 30-08. Got some of the short stuff here. Got the submachine gun. Got all this other stuff. Maybe I can take some of the... Does he have anything good? I don't think he does have much good stuff here. Could certainly get rid of all this. There. Cool. Alright, thank you, Suggs. Got some stuff there. Oh, we got a straggler. There we go. Remember, we're going to Backstreet Apparel, but we can cut through the town a little bit here. Sure, I'll go to like the campus diner or whatever. Think it's around here. Oh, it's up there. Never mind. And I think there's a spawn point right over here, so we'll just have to be careful of that. Anything interesting here? Just some Pikmin stuff. Alright. Thank you, Pikmin. At least they aren't my guys, so I'm cool with Pikmin doing that as long as they aren't from my gangs. Oh yeah, we gotta deal with all that stuff. Forgot. Pipe pistol. Blop, blop, blop. There we go. S23 sold me some stuff. Nice. Yeah, S23 is on our side. He's with the Institute, so he's just chilling out, dealing out stuff over here. Definitely not sending any of the Institute guys on him, for sure. Now all we have to do is just cross the bridge and we'll be over back at Backstreet Apparel. So this mission's going pretty swimmingly well so far. Quite happy to see that. Guess I'll go check the chest over here in Hangman's Alley. It'll most likely not be full or anything yet, but we can certainly check it at least. Yep, nothing in here yet. Getting cleaned up. Let's see what this place has for me. Look at that. A lot of good stuff. Okay, so where is my sentinel at? There's my sentinel.
You might want to think twice before heading in there to check it out. You rejects understand what this means? Nuka World is ours, man. The whole friggin' park. I ever tell you all about the time I got my name? So this one time, a long time ago.
There we go. Okay.
Out in the combat zone.
All right. There we go.
It's jelly.
Easy. Alright, who is this guy? Oh. He's not a guy anymore, he's that. Okay, we got some packs, we got some bases, got some chems, not bad. Now we go inside. Everybody get ready for Backstreet Apparel. Here to go put Blackbird back on his feet.
Who's there? Oh,
There we go. There we are. Collect all of that. Ooh, we got some 5.56. Let's clear out whoever's back here.
Full force.
There we are. Thank you. Someone's upstairs, so we gotta clear out that too. That was not effective. Where is he? Oh, he's probably hidden behind something. Alright, let's see what's here. Yep. Note from Blackbird. Gust overrun, 2 coursers, unknown number of old models. I'm the only survivor. Oh. I mean, that helps understand what happened here. Okay, we got all this stuff. Yep. Cleared them out somewhat, guys. We did some good stuff. Let me see, we'll just start from the top here. Then we'll head back to Doc Carrington.
That's it.
Continue our other missions. Like building up Mercer's safe house and getting Mila all sorted out. Toothbrush, nice. Ooh, we got a master lock here.
Got it.
Okay, we got plenty of alright stuff from that, I suppose. There we go.
Sweet.
And we'll go here, open this up.
Yes.
Perfect. Carlisle typewriter. I didn't even know Carlisle was the brand. Gotta love it when a game has all these brands that you only hear of one time. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll try to remember that for the entirety of the game. When it's not a centerpiece of what's going on. Interesting. Got a tripwire there. Oh, that's right. I can just use that. There we go. We got plenty of this stuff here. There we go. There's all of that stuff. Got all of that stuff. Oh yeah, on a lighter note today, I have been chilling out a little bit with my back. I put a little bit of an ice pack on just to numb it out. It didn't really help too much, but the numbing was nice, I suppose. The pain's still there and everything. That's why I say it doesn't really help too much. But, you know, numbing is better than nothing, I suppose. Let's see, we're going through this place. Everything looks pretty good. Not too surprised that there isn't too much in the meat bags and all this stuff. Wandered through it so much that I guess the game just never bothers to restock after that. However, I like it. It's fun to go through. Uh-oh. We got some rivalries happening over here. We'll go investigate. Why not? Let's see who's fighting. Sounds like the pack. Yep. Alright, so the pack was fighting something out here. These are like the pack's best guys. Oh, alright. We got some of these. We got some stalkers. Ooh, look at that. We got a staggering plasma thing. Wow. These guys can take a punch. Good to see the pack just chilling out though, having a good time. I'm sure the raiders are loving this place because you get tons of new enemies pretty much every corner of this place. And the raiders themselves are very much invested in just maintaining territory. So that's good. They're all just into holding stuff. They don't really care too much about expansion. I like that. Oh yeah, Nordenhagen. Come on, guys. We're done conquering. We have conquered enough. Now we move on. Time to go back in here. Talk to them in their little escape tunnel. All right.
Bet you never met.
All hands are lost across the safe house.
The survivor from Augusta, Blackbird, is dead. I didn't find any evidence of where the scent is.
As I expected.
Okay, so I got some stuff there.
Carrington.
I still can't.
I'm gonna insult him.
Carrington.
All right, Carrington. I'll invest in them, why not? For now, it will be useful. Then I can dump off all this extra stuff I don't need at all. There. Okay. Randolph Safe House. All right. Alrighty. So I'm going to go clear out 3 more of these missions. Alrighty. I wonder if we can get out of here through the back. Nah. Go equip that one. It's not out there. Build defenses. Find tack and Makra. Set up Mila over there. Pick up the Ted drop. So Croup Manor is going to be way out of the way, but it'll probably be our best bet to actually do anything. So we'll probably head over there. Then after we're done setting up Croup Manor to become the next fortress for the railroad. I'm just gonna make sure it has enough defenses around it and all that stuff. And then 30 food. Why not? I'm not going to put any like turrets or any of that stuff around. I'll just make sure we have a couple of towers I can give it just enough, at least just enough defense, I suppose. Oh yeah. What was the Eddie Winter holotape number 6?
Message to Charlotte Wen. My dear Miss Wen, I hope you're well. After our little joint venture this past May, you should be. If memory serves correctly, that pallet of buff-out earned you a small fortune, and Wu Li 8 years in a state correctional facility. So I got to thinking, why not do it again? We both love the same things. Money and destroying people who get in our way. Together we'll outmaneuver them all. Boston will be ours for the taking. Let them play checkers. We'll play chess. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Okay. I don't think there's a queen here right now. But you never know. I'm just going to skip going through Libertalia. I'm just going to swim across. It is nice getting the Aqua Girl perk, so now I can breathe underwater, so that's pretty nice. Oh, the dinghy. I forgot there's dinghies in this. Man, that place is so wrecked. All of this place. It's crazy. Is that the pack? It might just be a bunch of raiders. Yeah, that's the pack. Okay, so they were taken down. You guys finally did it. You finally took down a Deathclaw. Where did it go? Nice, good job, guys. You finally did. Now I don't have to see all of you guys dead everywhere every single time I go out now. It's kind of getting ridiculous. I was worried you guys were thinning your numbers for no reason. Oh, alright, well, never mind. You guys did. At least I got some free ammo, I suppose. But definitely not what I saw, worth what I saw going on in there. That was no bueno. Nothing good from that. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, so I got plenty of people at least. Where are all the people at? So I need to do a supply line. Oh, that's a Warwick. Yeah, sure. There. We'll have him do that. And I'll plant a whole bunch of other crap back here. Let's go to resources. I'm gonna have plenty to work with, hopefully. So there we go. Now we got plenty to work with. We go over here, get some guard posts up. We're gonna have a couple base ones, so it's gonna be one right here, one to the north, and then one over here near the path up. Now I'm gonna go over here. Perfect, now we can defend. So you're gonna go there. And you're gonna go over here. And I'll get two more, and that should be enough. Countersign. Count me in. Concierge. Eliminate the threat at Dunmore Homestead. Huh. Oh. Send you right there. I got someone else. Alright. Set you right here. There. Now this place has plenty of defense, some beds. It's reasonably allocated. I guess I'll move it over here, why not? Time to go plant stuff. There, that should be plentiful. Then for food, we'll go throw down a lot of stuff. Lots of this stuff. Alright, and then I got potatoes. I guess I'll just put down carrots for the rest of them, because for whatever reason the carrots are working the best. Okay. Carrot, carrot, carrot. So that should be enough food for now. I don't really foresee needing more than this. But I will at least get all the beds done. So let's go to the beds. Oh, this guy. I should probably go assign him to some food. Now he can go do quite a lot of food. Then that one and that one. Beautiful. Good job. Now we got level up. Reloading guns costs no action points and VATS, which is good. Now, I'll have this in there. Everything's faster. Doesn't cost me anything now. Yeah, this one's just a farmer in the back. There's still many, many carrots and corn to use. Yeah, okay. So it looks like I'll have to go do Parkview next. And then we'll do Randolph. And then we'll have to go to the Dunmore place. Which I'm not sure about. Yeah, Sutta Mila. I don't see any more Dunmore stuff here. Now let me see. So supply lines. Yeah, this seems like how much of it's going on right now for sure. I should probably save. Really don't need to take extra risks on top of what's going on. Oh, I should probably, yeah, get a little bit of water. Then take one antibiotic. Okay. Oh, I should probably exit chat. I'm seeing it destabilize, so I'm going to exit to desktop, and then we'll reload the game. So just give me one moment. We're going to head back into the game shortly. Just need to launch it. You'll see the game pop up shortly. Okay, got the alerts coming back. So nothing's destabilizing. Everything is fine now. So we're going to be heading through the thick of the city once more. I'll try to go along the top again, but we'll see how that pans out. Yeah, definitely don't want to tango with Libertalia right now. Alright, we're hitting the beaches much sooner than I thought I would. Oh yeah, our launch off point was a little bit over that way. So we might have some Mirelurks pop up, but we'll see. The sand crabs can be quite nasty. Look at that, we cracked the shell on them too. That's that racetrack. I don't really feel like tangoing with them. We'll just go around. Hopefully no one catches us. Yeah, guys, I didn't want to tangle with you because I knew that would happen, but left us no other choice. So we're definitely going to have to head through here. I don't feel like talking to Railroad HQ yet. Definitely want to finish Concierge and then we move on. But the nice part is that since it locates back to our favorite place, being Nuka World, we can just head to Nuka World after those other two portions are done. Some trash bins, and then over here. Oh yeah, I think the Mechanist place is just north of here too. I'll do that. I'll go link it. I'll go to the Mechanist. I think the most surprising thing about the Mechanist Slayer is that of all the things to link, this place for some reason was not flooded out. For 200 years not getting flooded out, that's pretty amazing. Time to go into the garage. Man, oh man, oh man. This Commonwealth load time, bruh. Alright, let's head on down. Come on, guys. Don't crush me, though, if you're heading on down here. Let's see. McCready, Deacon, Kate. Is that a random settler? Yes. Send provisioner to... So this guy is already going to the castle? Neat. Alright, well. As long as it's going to the castle, I guess.
What? This place just has
So this is where all of the merchants went. I like how they're all here now. It's not just Cricket, it's all of them. Eh. Oh yeah, this place had a lot of stuff. Look at all that water. No, Ada, I'm fine. I'll go talk to the mechanist, though, see what she's doing these days. Hey guys, what are y'all doing? Nice, you're all having a good time. Well, she's well asleep, guys. Oh boy, oh boy.
Hey, what we discussed earlier.
Yeah, Hancock, he's doing alright. Space Invaders, Pitfall, Red Menace, Grognak, Automatron, Atomic Command.
Hey, Carla.
Yes, I am. So let's barter. Not your junk. I need to go get this other stuff. Let's see. Do we have the doctor here?
Hey, Lucas.
That's right, Lucas. Got all the stuff. I'll trade with you. There we go. Now we're at 20,000 caps. Not bad. Got the cyber dog here. I might have to take both the cyber dog and the regular dog. That'll be pretty fun at some point. Not right now, though. Got other stuff to solve first. Yeah, see? Mechanus. Yeah, Croup to Covenant. Now Croup is also Mercer's safe house. Alright. Time to head towards the city, and then we head towards the goal. And I might be asking yourself, what could the goal possibly be? Well, it's a very simple goal. Oh, here's a new goal. There's loot up there. All right. Beautiful. And some ammo for it. Not bad. Don't really understand why it had to be that roundabout, but hey, I don't question it too much. Figured they would have something better for me. Maybe this was supposed to be like a leveled one, maybe. I don't know. We'll see, though. We shall see. Time to head back on the straight and narrow, and I don't really care to swing by Good Neighbor. But you know what? Why not? Just for the fun of it. We'll go a little bit through the city, visit Good Neighbor. I'll pick up whatever Daisy's got that's cool, and then we'll move on. Look out. Mercenary. Uh-oh. Sometimes this game's destabilizing is pretty weird. I'll say that much. Okay, we're going over here to the trash can. Time to go to Good Neighbor. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing inside, good neighbor, bud? You shouldn't be here. Yes, yes, Cleo. Nothing too interesting. I'll take the party starter since it's a unique. Was this long recon scope? I mean, it's a good weapon. Not for me, though. Wow. Look at this. Yeah. Unfortunately, Cleo, I just don't know. I don't think I'll buy all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Daisy. Much better. See that? Look at that. Then the Outcast. Alright. And a Rapid. Solar Cannon Mark II. Yeah, I'll take all that stuff. Then a Hunters. Yeah, I'm liking all of Daisy's stuff way better. Way cheaper. Way more understanding. Yeah. And I can get ammo. Say no more, Daisy. I get way more stuff with you. See, this is how you retain business. You gotta have good deals and just a solid core product. And Daisy has that. I can't say that about every place around here, for sure. Wow. Alright. So, Sentinel, let's talk, buddy. I think I finally found a place to spend all of that extra pre-war whatever.
Hey, Daisy.
Uh... Beautiful. Got most of my money back. Thank you, Sentinel, for carrying all my cash for a while. Okay, so I got plenty of stuff now. I really hope the 12.7 ammo starts dropping in containers, because that stuff's going to be very rare. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna start heading west. Shouldn't pose too much of a difficulty, but oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, this place is pretty much trashed. Just need to keep heading west. Oh. I guess I can't go too far west. I had to go southwest. I'm fine. So, we can continue on, everybody. Oh, nice to see you too, Diego. Welcome in. Just hanging out. Talked a little bit about my day. Unfortunately, we had to see someone out of the community. They were acting erratic. We tried our best with them. We went over multiple times. I documented everything and their responses as well, and their responses were extremely lackluster. Barely any admittance of anything. They weren't willing to cooperate. It's quite unfortunate that that were to happen. But it's what it is. Sometimes there's just going to be uncooperative people that don't want to learn from their mistakes. And I'm a very forgiving person. I mean, shoot. There's some people in my community, they would have been ousted for saying some of the stuff they did when they first came in, but they've changed. So, at the very least, with time, things change. At least for some people, but other people who never change, some of the worst. They become the bane of, I'm sure, some other Discord's existences. Because I can only imagine how poorly they exist in those communities if they're going to act like that everywhere. Oh. Let me see if, let me go over here. Yeah, I can throw all that in there. Beautiful. Oh yeah, the robot I was going to make for AC, I was going to use that one. We'll have to wait till AC comes in though. I just wanted to dump some stuff off before we head to Parkview. Because over at Parkview, we just need to install something and then we'll head over and do the Randolph quest. Or at least part of it. Oh, we got Codsworth spawning in front of us again. Oh, we gotta go a little bit north, guys. Gotta follow the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. They really forced that one. Man. You know, you figured they would have added, like, some fun mini-games in the town, like, hey, you know, we actually do some swatter competitions, and people enter them. We partner with the raiders, and everybody gets along. That would have been neat. But alas, that is not what happened. think it was on this side. Yeah. Somewhere on this side. Oh yeah, this raider was here. Should probably open this terminal. Yeah, this will help a lot. See, that is nice. I like having the ability to go through that door now. 45. I need 556, but that's alright.
Someone there.
We'll go upstairs in a moment, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to do the call button.
Going down.
Ah, so there it is. I'll get all this plastic and glass, though. Could be potentially useful. You never truly know. Mr. Handy Fuel. Fancy hairbrush. That has some silver in it.
What the hell was that?
So, some junk in here that's useful. A lot of it's not.
Shook up over.
Huh. Thought I already took care of you. Yeah. Oh, I guess it just respawns. That's funny. Let's go out here. We gotta put Mila up. I don't care too much to go through all that stuff again. I'll just do it on the way down. Come on, world, load for me. There we go. We got some end loot.
Yes.
Okay. Got some of that stuff. I guess the meal is over on that side. Okay. Got one Mila. Uh-oh. Let's see who fell. Oh, yeah, they fell down there. Time to help our boy, Codsworth. There you go, Codsworth. Let's see. Should I go in there or should I just... You know what? We already parked that one. We'll just go get this one over here and start Randolph. One, two, three, four. Okay, so it's only 4 over here. Alright. Alright. There we go. Got some of these, got some of that. Got some advanced stuff. Got some circuits. Okay, cool. Randolph updates number 1. Okay.
Mr. Timms here. Randolph Safe House was not hit, but do not make direct contact. Repeat, do not make direct contact. We got 3 packages, very scared packages here, requesting assistance. Our runner reports we got Gen 1's camp nearby, assuming we're under surveillance. Please have a heavy clear the area. Coordinates enclosed. After, please pass our status back to Big D. Mr. Timms out.
Big D. Wow. Alright, guys. We're headed up there to Boston Mayoral Shelter. Oh, man. This is going to be the second time I cleared out that place. There we go. We'll go up there. Huh. Oh no, that's a nuke. Oh man. Well, this is not good, everybody. Seems like the children of Adam are going to be playing hardball. Use one of those. And I think we'll use one of these. There we go. Take all of that. Huh. Well, looks like they had some decent gamma guns at least. It's unfortunate that they have to all be fighting each other here. Children of Adam seemed way more at home over in the crater. I guess Mother Isolde cast them out or something. Very, very strange religion, them. Oh yeah, this is on the edge of the glowing sea. A pity. Such a pity. Look at all this land just utterly destroyed by man's unfathomable, unquenchable thirst for violence. Such a pity. Where's that one? Oh, it's over here. Well, that solved it. Huh. Okay, so where did that guy fall? Oh, right there. Why can't I just... There we go. Yeah, why can't the children of Adam just settle right here? This would be a perfect place for them. They got all this radiation that they like. They got all this acid. They like both of those things from what I see in them. What a peculiar people. Let's see, are there any other spawns around here? I think there's a cave. I don't see it. If we come across it, chat, you'll see. There's just some stuff that does become interesting, but also doesn't. We'll see, though. We'll see. Where would the Boston mayoral shelter? Oh, okay. So I could just follow up through here. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Let's go through here, guys. Now we got a legendary glowing. Let's see what he has. Oh, another radium rifle. Not my favorite weapon, but they are interesting for what they offer. Oh yeah, this tunnel thing. I don't think there's anything interesting around here, so we'll just move on past it. If I missed anything, let me know in the chat, though. Let's go up here, and Randolph's safe house is in this shelter, so let's head on inside, everybody. People were clamoring to get inside this place. Oh look, all the crap respawned at the very least. Let's see. Yep. I think that can't be all of them, can it? Alright, I know they have to be distributed throughout the place, so let's go through. Got all that. Let's see. Got the ashtray, duct tape, battered clipboard. Nice. Now we go down. Now, this is pretty crazy. There we go. Clearing them all out. Oh yeah, and that's the place that I come back through. Clear all of that. Man, these Institute weapons are so bulky looking, but they're also pretty neat. They look like just like a microscope that they took off, and they decided, you know what, we'll use the refractoring lens to be a weapon or something. Oops. Oh, got another one. They're getting daring. There we go. Got him down. Getting a Gen 2? I don't expect that. Yeah. Their armor, really, really bad, by the way. Probably some of the worst armor in the entire game. It's incredibly sad that this happens to be, you know, supposedly the ultimate faction, but nope. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go eat stuff. I'm pretty sure I have lots and lots of stuff here. Okay, we got that eaten. And we got squirrel on a stick. Nice. Alright. Now the character is well fed. We can keep on moving. Got some copper and iron from that. Looks like some steel. Ooh, more cooking oil. I've been using a lot of the cooking oil lately. Not for recipes, but specifically for a few of the workshop items to make required it. So I used quite a lot across all of my settlements. But now, it seems like all of that is done at the very least. Because I don't really plan to do much with the last settlement, which is just Mercer Safe House. I think we'll have to wait until the end of the game to actually use that place. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Got all of this stuff. Cool, got all of that stuff. And this stuff. Go over here, collect all this nice stuff. Oh yeah. Let's get that one. Oh, remember what I said? Worry about those quiet ones. Pop, pop. And it's gone. Yeah, this place has a lot of roaches. That's when you gotta exterminate them. Let's see. So that's a master lock.
Nice.
Okay, we're finally at the bottom yet. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I got him down. Remember when that guy used to be somewhat interesting to fight? Not anymore.
Sweet.
This place must generate.
Don't worry, Codsworth. You don't have to worry about stench since you are a robot. And robots cannot smell. They can just smell-o-vision at best. plenty of plates there. Perfect. Basketball. Now let's see what I can do with all of this stuff. Where's the pipeline? It should be around here somewhere. There we go. Got all this antifreeze stuff.
Detected.
Yes, Synth Strider. And here we are. We're outside of this place. Time to leave. Easy times. Well, now that the synths know about this place, they're just going to keep searching. All right. So, since we finished this one, I'm gonna try to get a quick save, and we will make a decision probably to go to Nuka World, clear up what's going on over there at the Dunmore homestead. Nice. Yes, everybody, that was my Brahmin. I had claimed it, now it's my meat. So I got some good chops from that one. Ah, there it is. Okay. I think we can save over here. Not here? Is it around the corner? Yes, it is. Okay. So I remember this place from that one mod that makes it have the Van Graff's quest. That was one of Bethesda's free mods. Oh yeah, we got a fight going on here. We got some nasty disciples. Let's see. Alright, so we got 3 of them here. Ah, so that's the one with the secret stuff.
You're the best.
Okay. Hunter's minigun. Crazy. Alright. I am down. And just remember, chat, right now I may not be visiting all of my, settlements with their treasure chests and whatnot. That's mainly because I am primarily focused with the railroad quest. So we can get those quests done, and I can get the ballistic weave that I've been waiting a fairly long time for. But we're working our way there, so that's all that matters. There we go, we got some quantum. Everybody loves some quantum. Alright, off to Dunmore Homestead, and hopefully we got a lot of caps in the chest. That's my hope. We'll see. We'll see how much I've collected so far. I imagine that since I haven't filled out every shop yet, it's going to be not as productive as possible.
Hello, and on behalf of the Nuka-Cola Corporation, we'd like to welcome each and every one of you aboard the Nuka Express monorail. For your own safety, please remain seated or utilize the provided handrails while the train is in motion. If you'll direct your attention to the right side of the monorail, you can observe Nuka World's famous Fizz Top Mountain. Standing at over 100 meters tall, Fizz Top Mountain is the largest man-made structure in Nuka World and features the 5-star Fizz Top Grill. Coming up in the heart of Nuka World, Nuka Town, USA, featuring the Cola Cars Arena, the Brad Burton Amphitheater, and the Parlor Dinner Theater. And kids, don't forget to tell your parents to bring you to the Nuka-Cade, where you can play games and earn tickets to win fabulous prizes. From Nuka Town, USA, you can access any one of our 5 individually themed parks. Experience the future at the Galactic Zone, or relive the Wild West at Dry Rock Gulch. Take a tour through the Nuka-Cola bottling plant, or visit Kitty Kingdom and meet the whole Nuka family. And finally, for the nature lover in you, travel to Safari Adventure and delight in over 100 different animal species from around the world.
Alright guys, we're coming to a complete stop here. Ooh, we got some sunglasses. Nice, got all this. Oh boy, we got somebody in the gauntlet, everybody. I'll go clear up what's going over on at the Dunmore homestead first. Oh wow, there's 3. Interesting. I'm wondering if Dunmore has any synths there. Man, why can't I get any of the wild razor grain? Oh, we got crickets, everybody. A legendary. Oh, yeah. 5 crickets? Oh, my lord. Ooh. Got a super sledge. Now we need to go get Stimion. Got 1 Stimon. Got some more over here. Cave cricket. Perfect. And we gotta get the other cave cricket. I guess it was too deep right here for him. Jeez, settlers keep coming here and they keep getting swamped by all the crickets. They have been warned that the crickets are not great, and yet they still keep choosing to come here. Very, very peculiar. Oh no. Pack, I keep telling you guys, stop doing this. Well, at least I get some random modified equipment. Ooh. Get some more legendaries like that and we'll be cooking. All right. Wait, I have to. Yeah, let's barter. Oh man. Compensated laser RCW. Yeah, I'll throw that in there. Gamma guns, really don't need those. Eh. Man, this is nice.
Trust strangers.
Excuse me.
My dad handles the business.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Eliminate the threat. Okay. I'm just gonna have to put on a stealth boy and get it done. Jeez, man. Dunmore safe key. Man. Sucks that they had me do this. Let's see. Got all of that. Got all of that cleared. Here is this. There's a Foot Locker.
Got it.
Dunmore safe key. Huh. Has to be somewhere in here, right? If I can't find it, I'll look it up. I'm actually quite curious about where this key goes. One moment, chat. Oh, never mind. I have actually opened that, and I distinctly remember it too. Somewhere over there on the cliffs. Now, to the city, where the Dunmore homestead is now cleared forever. I don't really know how to feel about it. They were just traders doing trading stuff. Oh, I guess it's going this way. Neat. Path of least resistance takes some strange interludes. It's going up? Weird. Oh, we got pack. They're hunting something, or hunted something. Oh. Did they just hunt one thing? Oh. 1, 2. Is that it? Just 2 of them? Usually has to be more. There's 3. 4. No number 5. Interesting. Well, they ended them like within a few seconds. Let's see where these pack wander off to. Probably going to the front of Nuka World, I imagine. Okay, let's go over here. One second. Okay. There we go. Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh. Didn't see you there.
Go. Got some colas. That's nice.
Got it.
Yes, yes, operator. Look at all this. We got grapes and cherries and victories. All my favorite stuff. I wonder if I can go make some stuff real quick. Oh yeah, there's a bunch out here. Right there. Campfire. Can make some food. Yeah, we'll make the crispy cave cricket stuff. That stuff's always pretty good. Time to eat some crickets. There we go. Now we're going to pull this down. Look at that, 2,000 caps already. It's not even my birthday. Let's see, where is it? There it is. There we go. Now we got rid of all that. We can head straight over to Fritch. Find out who we're fighting. It's probably just going to be another generic enemy, but you know what? I like it for the purpose of raising some raider morale. So right now, they're just using the territories they have to establish a pretty good network. All the towns and bartering they can do. Good stuff. Yep. That's right, Fritch. I'm here to do that too. We'll go spend. Oh, nothing new. Oh well. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I'm happy that we finally got some tickets spent. We're going in, taking care of business everywhere. No deaths today. Almost a crash, but we just restarted the game, and everything's been fine.
People.
Let's go over here. Let's get inside the Cola Cars arena. Go take care of whoever's coming down the line. Might be a raider, might be a gunner, might be something else. You never know. Oh, look at that. We got someone coming in. It is a gunner. I like his gun. Oh. That was some pretty easy battling. I was thinking it might have been a challenge. Funny thing is that looked exactly like Nate's initial model that you get in this game. I hope that doesn't become like a theme where it's like, ooh, it's all initial models. And it's like, oh man. I thought it would be something a little bit more interesting than that. Let's go up. Panel elevator. Now it's time to head back.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. We are now arriving at the station. Please be sure to collect any children and personal belongings before exiting the Nuka Express.
I'm coming back, chat. Don't worry. Just a temporary leave. What do we have here? More quantum. Okay, now we gotta head back to Railroad HQ. We might visit Hangman's Alley along the way. Sunshine Tidings Co-op is looking nice. Grey Garden's looking nice. Pretty much all of my little raider settlements are doing pretty well for themselves right now. Nothing in there. Got some stuff in here.
The opening's in the flag. I heard this was the crew to join. You got something you need done?
Yeah, just chill out, buddy. Look at this, 250 caps. Oh man. This place is just too good.
Mags, William, and Liz. No, they weren't born into this life. But they sure as hell were born for it.
Oh, Codsworth. We're not exposed. We just came up here to check out and see if there was anything good for me to collect. I went and collected a bunch of caps, so I'm happy about that. Guess there's no behemoth here now. I like how they basically just took a Skyrim giant and made it fat, and that's what they call Super Mutant Behemoth in this game. Not bad. Not bad, Bethesda. There we go. And Grey Garden's right there. Look at this. Beautiful little piece of land, ain't it? I thoroughly enjoy it personally. There we go. Take this guy. We'll sign him right here. Slocum's Joe. He'll enjoy that from now on. Wow, not bad at all. All right. Oh yes, Codsworth. You keep on lottie-dottie-dottie-deeing. I wonder if he enjoys being a Protectron now. I don't really care to ask him because all of his thoughts are just meant to please me, so I can't trust his word on anything. It's quite unfortunate. I try to be critical of him and he'll just break down into nothing. Makes you wonder how people live like that. Especially this robot that just has the most fragile ego on the planet. Sorry, Codsworth, you kind of look a little yellow today. What? How dare you? Blah, 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 blah. Man. The tragedy of fragile egos. They could be great people, were it not for their egos. Especially if you ever, like, read the Irredeemable comics. That man's ego was something else. And it is strange to think how pathetic it must be to only be driven by ego and no sense of real duty or understanding of the world around you. Because I see that all the time these days. Like, I know a lot of people like to go after the president, but it's like, have you looked around? It's not just him. It's a lot of people. And no, like, you know, Viltrumite actions would help with that either. And that's pretty insane when you think about all these things. How fragile everyone is. Because I think when it comes to my entire life, I've never seen anyone who's on the world stage not have a giant ego complex. Let's see, I got all of that stuff. Let me see, do I have a bunch of... it's just one. Store it all in there. Perfect. Now guys, we're gonna go head over to complete all of the quests. For the railroad. And maybe we'll wrap up. We'll see though. I might have an hour left in me. It's just been a long day. And besides working on my little personal projects and having to deal with that situation, it can all be quite tiring. And I try to, you know, like I was talking about before, give people chances. It is difficult. It is difficult to give people chances when they just keep proving everyone else right. That, hey, they got a giant ego complex. They always think they're right. They never admit fault. They need to keep doing that. And it's like, bruh, that's the worst. Because even I in the group have had to admit fault when it happens. Like when we had the President of the United States blaspheme against the Pope, and that caused a huge rift and division between all of, you know, all of the people who actually cared about that issue of, hey, you can't disrespect the Catholics, that tears Christianity apart. And, you know, that was a big issue. And I still think it's quite unresolved to this day because he didn't admit that he was wrong or apologize, which, what is Christianity about? It is about redemption. If you don't seek out redemption, you never get redemption. And it's going to be very brutal watching what happens. Let's see. Let's go over here. Let's go up here and get inside Railroad HQ. Funny thing about the railroad in this game, so they don't have any actual significant cultural ties. They just formed. They just formed, and that's all we know.
Hey,
She explained. I couldn't figure it out.
All right.
excuse me.
Come on, Tinker Tom. Let's talk, buddy. All right. Okay. Put that over there.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Fixer, how do you feel about getting thrown back in?
Cut to the chase. Tell me about the options. Let's see. Give me the order. Memory interrupted. All right.
I cleared out some Gen 1s for Randolph Safe House.
All right. Your call. Okay. Good details. Got it. RFID device. Nice.
Carrington.
Deacons.
All right. Well, we got a bunch more missions. Memory interrupted.
About to head out. My safe house kit is needed.
Glory. My safe.
That one's on, this one isn't? Okay. So I'm going to put down a few hours of sleep, and right now we're going to head out of the game. Thank you everybody for watching and chilling today. Appreciate you all. Hope you have a great day.